Is the NBA in decline? Basketball legends explain what's happening. If you've been following the NBA in recent years, you've probably noticed something. The game has changed a lot. The rules are more relaxed. Players seem to follow a predefined pattern, lacking the creativity and improvisation that once made basketball a unique spectacle. The physicality and intensity that used to define the league have almost completely disappeared. Hand checking is gone. Contested shots are at an all-time low.
You can't hand check, you can't contest shots.
And most noticeably, the three-point shot dominates the game like never before. But what's really going on? Is it the referees, rule changes, or the infamous load management? Or is there something deeper that the NBA still hasn't figured out? The finals have seen alarming drops in ratings. For many, the game just isn't as captivating anymore. But what do those who lived through the NBA's golden era think? Today, we're listening to the legends. They'll explain why the league is losing its essence. The accessibility problem. Watching the NBA is a luxury. Gilbert Arenas is one of the first to point out an issue every fan has felt. Watching the NBA has become a luxury.
It's expensive to watch games now. It used to be free.
You spending a lot.
You know how much League Pass costs?
League Pass, and you don't even get all the games.
You don't even get the games in your own city.
Yeah, you don't get the Laker game.
Yeah, you don't even get your own teams and your city's games on League Pass.
The reason that is
Get you some cable.
No, that now makes you buy cable too. So you got to buy cable for your own teams, and then you got to buy League Pass to get the League Pass stuff. So what ends up happening is the distribution of games now. They're harder to find.
In the past, games were easily accessible to everyone. Now you need expensive subscriptions, multiple platforms, and even then, there's no guarantee you'll be able to watch your local team without paying extra. League Pass doesn't cover every game, TV networks have blackout restrictions, and fans end up turning to illegal streams just to watch their favorite team. If you're not a Lakers fan or LeBron isn't on your team, good luck trying to find their games on national TV. In the streaming era, where convenience is key, the NBA has become one of the least accessible leagues for fans. But is this the only thing keeping people away? The competitive spirit is fading. Steven Jackson sees it from a different perspective. According to him, the real crisis in the NBA is the loss of the competitive edge that once defined the league.
But as a whole, as the league, as an identity for the league as a whole, it don't have that tough, every night I'm gonna watch these guys, they gonna compete and try to kill each other to win. You don't have that feel when you watch NBA basketball, and it really doesn't get that way until the Western Conference, Eastern Conference Finals, and then the finals. That's when most people watch. So, it's a lot of guys that love the game like we did and still want to play that way. You love great guys like Draymond who play the game that way, right? They play the game that physical way that would do anything with the will to win, right? You don't have too many guys. So the integrity of the game has been shot, just shooting threes and, just not having big men in their bank and like that. Just all that in the whole is really the reason why I think the viewership is down.
In the past, playing all 82 games was a matter of pride. Today, many players sit out for precautionary reasons. Regular season matchups used to be real battles. Now, teams seem to take it easy until the playoffs. The aggression, the fight for every possession, the will to win at all costs, all of that has faded. And the worst part, fans have noticed. It's not until the conference finals that real basketball makes a comeback. But there's something else. Something that directly affects the game. Basketball has become repetitive. Shaquille O'Neal doesn't hold back. He says the NBA has turned into a league of imitators.
I have a theory that it's down because we're looking at the same thing. Everybody's running the same plays at the damn top of the key, dribble handoff. Steph Curry and those guys messed it up. Like, I don't mind Golden State back in the day shooting threes, but every team's not a three-point shooter. So why everybody has the same strategy, I think it makes the game boring. The game has already been perfect ever since Naismith, created it. It's perfect. We as humans f***ed it up. Golden State came in and changed it. And you made a great point. It's a copycat league. Everybody wants to be Steph Curry, but everybody's not Steph Curry. That's why viewership is down. But these dudes need to wake up, because if viewership down, the money gonna come down.
Every team plays the same way. Everyone follows the same formula. High pick and roll, three-point shot, repeat. Steph Curry changed the game, but the problem is that everyone is trying to copy his style, even if they don't have the skills to pull it off. Before, each team had its own identity. Some were physical, others were fast, some relied on mid-range play, and others dominated in the paint. Today, the NBA is predictable. And when the outcome is always the same, the spectacle loses its magic. But perhaps the biggest blow to the NBA has been the disappearance of great rivalries. Magic Johnson, who experienced some of the most intense battles in league history, puts it bluntly: players don't hate each other anymore.
What's happened to the rivalries in today's game? We
don't hate each other.
That's
they don't like. See, I hated Larry and every Celtic. I really don't like you, but you're my little brother. The Celtics, Lakers hate each other, disliked each other. So it made for great TV and people tuning in. And now I don't know if it's AAU, I don't know what it is. Now everybody's shaking each other's hand. Everybody like each other, won't go at each other like really hard. Even that's what happened to the All-Star game, see?
Yeah.
See, the All-Star
carried into the All-Star game. Right there.
See, we hated the East.
Right.
I'm coming to bust you.
Right.
Michael, Isaiah, Dr. J. You can't have one over me. See, I'm coming to get that. Now, okay,
Magic, this is what I
let
said.
them score 200 to 200. What is that?
This is what I said.
Back then, the Lakers and Celtics went at each other with fierce intensity. The Bulls and Pistons couldn't stand the sight of one another. Today, players are friends. They share the same agents, train together in the summer, focus on their personal brand, and avoid any kind of confrontation. The result: games without the spark of real competition. Even the All-Star game has lost its essence. It used to be a battle to prove who was the best. Now, it's practically a showcase with no defense. Stephen A. Smith sums it up in one word: branding. Players protect their careers, their contracts, and their relationships, and in the process, the passion for winning has faded. The NBA has changed, and not exactly for the better. What's the future of the league? From accessibility issues to lack of intensity, from the obsession with threes to the disappearance of rivalries, today's NBA feels different. The legends who built the league as we know it have made it clear: the game has lost something essential. In my opinion, the NBA still has a chance to regain its identity and maintain its success. The question is, will it be able to do so, or will it continue down this path until it loses its profitability? What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and if you want more content about what's going on with the NBA, stick around on the channel because we've got a lot more to discuss. I want to talk to you about our challenge, Winning is Possible. This challenge started with a balance of 234,043 units, with a clear goal: to demonstrate how professional sports betting management can generate significant growth in 1 year. Our target is to reach at least 936,172 units, and in the first 3 months, we have already recorded 511,349 in profits. We still need 424,823 units to achieve our goal. How are we achieving these results? We are applying 3 different strategies, each with its own approach and methodology. First path, the Emperor method. With this method, we have recorded 9,634 units across more than 100 bets. Each one has been analyzed and documented, allowing us to evaluate its performance over time. Second path, 3 levels method. Using this strategy, we have accumulated 64,306 units in 300 bets, organized into segments of 100. Every result has been recorded and shared in previous videos. If you haven't seen them yet, I invite you to check them out. Third path, high spread total approach. With this approach, we have made over 150 picks, achieving a total of 437,409 units in profits. Each pick follows a structured analysis, and the results have been documented for reference. Important. Results may vary and depend on multiple factors, including risk management and discipline in applying strategies. We do not guarantee specific outcomes, but we share our experiences and methods with full transparency. If you want to learn more about how we apply these strategies, check out our previous videos and follow the process with us. Now, let's dive into a very interesting topic, the evolution of sports betting. I'll start by clarifying something fundamental. There is no evolution without change. And for that reason, humans have not evolved in this activity. But what needs to change to get better results? Based on my perspective and personal experience, here's what I can say. You can't bet and win at sports betting, but you can win with or through sports betting. In fact, something we all know is that sportsbooks win with bets. To understand this, we need to revisit the concept of sports betting. By definition, sports betting is nothing more than trying to predict a winner in an event with the goal of making a profit. And this is where the difference lies. While the bettor must make a choice in that prediction, one they often lose, the sportsbook never chooses and, in the long run, always wins. Now that we've identified the problem, we can find a simple and straightforward solution, which is to completely eliminate predictions and picks. By doing this, we're applying change, the change that allows evolution in this field. From its origins in the Olympic Games of ancient Greece to today, people have always tied their bets to a choice. In reality, making a choice is the major bias and the trap that all traditional bettors fall into. You know what? In almost 40 years in this business, I've never met a bettor who, relying solely on their own analysis, could be considered profitable by trying to predict the winner. Only a small minority, those who use methods and strategies, achieve good results. And why is that? Think about it. When you use a method, you don't have to predict or choose. You and your ego are practically out of the equation, because all you have to do is follow a precise indication. The key is that the method must have been rigorously tested before using it. To wrap this up, I want to repeat the point I started with. You can't bet and win at sports betting because, historically, it just hasn't worked. But you can win with or through sports betting by using a method with precise indications that, when followed with consistent discipline, completely eliminate our tendency to choose and fail. You should know that we don't win every day, nor do we lose every day. To give you a real example, here's a table showing the graphical representation and data of what happened between day 12 and day 24 of the challenge. As you can see, on day 22, all accumulated losses from previous losing days were fully recovered, reaching 122,138 units of profit. Then, consecutively, profits increased to 366,319 units, showing an upward trend that reflects the actual performance of results when professional sports betting management is applied. This is why the success of the system cannot be measured on a daily basis, but rather in the medium term. Here's another example, showing the same recurring pattern. This demonstrates that professionally managing sports bets is the key to consistently achieving excellent results. Please note that our challenges, courses, and workshops are for educational and informational purposes only. Now, let's present the results of the high spread total picks for day 40. In our pick number 153, we wagered 11,000 units on Wisconsin to win, and here are the results of that matchup. Wisconsin covered the +6 spread, which means we won this bet. In our pick number 154, we wagered 11,000 units on Wilmington to win, and here are the results of that matchup. Wilmington did not cover the -10 spread, which means we lost this bet. In our pick number 155, we wagered 11,000 units on Brigham Young to win, and here are the results of that matchup. Brigham Young covered the -8 spread, which means we won this bet. In our pick number 156, we wagered 11,000 units on the under. Here are the results of that matchup, with a total of 164 points scored. The over of 162.5 hit, which means we lost this bet. We now update the profits in the high spread total strategy, subtracting the 2,000 units lost today. This brings our total to 435,409 units. We will continue testing professional bankroll management in sports betting, and will present new picks in college basketball. Up next is our pick number 157. In this matchup between Temple and Charlotte, we are wagering 25,000 units on the under, and now we just have to wait for the result. That wraps up today's picks. You know, sports betting has been an unresolved global challenge. Think about it. No matter how much talent you have or how many titles hang on your wall, how many times have you seen brilliant people like doctors, engineers, or lawyers face the same frustrations in this activity? Sports betting has been a challenge that even affects the best. Because in this field, humans haven't evolved. This is because success doesn't rely solely on knowledge or intuition. Here, the difference between losing and winning lies in having a professional and effective strategy. The good news is that you don't have to face this alone anymore. Professional sports betting management is the key to solving this problem, and on my website, you'll find 3 courses specifically designed to teach you how to master these strategies and consistently achieve great results. Online seminar, How to Professionally Manage Sports Betting Using the Emperor Method. Discover a structured and proven system that will help you manage your bets successfully, step by step. Online workshop, How to Professionally Manage Sports Betting Using the 3 Levels Method. Learn how to implement tiered strategies that will increase your chances of success while minimizing risks. In-person seminar, How to Professionally Manage Sports Betting Using the High Spread Total Method. This advanced course is designed for those looking to master strategies that have shown impressive results. These courses aren't just for experts. You know what? Anyone who trains can master this activity. And the best part is that on es.sportsbetseminar.com, you'll find all the detailed information about each course and how you can enroll. I've included the link in this video's description so you can register right now and take the first step toward your second entry. You know, the Emperor Method practically originated alongside the professional management of sports betting. It's so powerful that it can serve as the foundation for developing other methods. One example is the 3 Levels Method, which we applied to 300 bets, divided into segments of 100 each. Every single bet was won, none were lost, and each one was documented and published. This proves that it's possible to win using different strategies, and we're backing it up with real results. Something everyone knows is that snake oil salesmen never show results. They're very persuasive. But results in smoke are like water and oil, they never mix. That's why, if someone offers you a course and claims they can teach you a certain subject, what you should do is demand results first. If what they're offering really works, they'll have no problem showing them to you. But if they're just selling smoke, they'll likely disappear. Our distinct feature is transparency because we document each strategy with clear and accessible records, showcasing the real performance of our methods. The effectiveness rate of our methods is fully guaranteed with a money-back policy that ensures a full refund within 7 days after completing each course. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed it, we invite you to support us with a like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Second Entry, right now to join us in this exciting challenge. I say goodbye and I'll see you in the next video where I will continue to show the results of this successful formula for winning.